I'll now turn to my colleague, Dr. Junko Tanaka, a visiting researcher in the Department of Virology and National Institute of Infectious Disease, Executive Vice President for Hiroshima University in Japan. It's been doing a number of landmark studies in hepatitis epidemiology. Junko, please.
Hello. I'm very honored to present at this event. Thank you very much for having opportunity to present here. So regarding the progress toward the SCB elimination in Japan, I would like to summarize briefly. So countermeasures against viral hepatitis in Japan so far can be summarized in 4 main points. First, infection control, including the pioneered introduction of screening in all blood donor, blood product, and blood transfusion. Second is hepatitis testing and treat. Third is a basic act on hepatitis measures. This is one of the law in Japan which allow patients to have access to the professional medical care, which is subsidized by Japanese government all. So the basic act on hepatitis measures was enacted in 2009, but ahead of this, since 2002, nationwide screening for hepatitis for free among 40 years old and over residents are started as on the trial basis. So hepatitis care network was built in guideline in 2007, including the national center or hospital or call center. And then since 2008, a subsidy program for cost of non-antiviral treatment has started. And additionally, 10 years later, 2018, cost of treatment for liver cancer, the comprehensive cirrhosis also started. The Basic Act law in Japan made it possible to subside their cost continuously. On the other hand, since the 1970s, Ministry of Health has been funding to the research on viral hepatitis for a long time, and their results have contributed in policy making for over 40 years. So this slide shows the flow of the basic guideline for promotion of control measures for hepatitis. It's prevention, you know, it's screening and treatment, including research promotions. So now I'd like to show some actual results. As for the testing, total number of the screening are 90 million, each for hepatitis B, hepatitis C since 2002. It means 25% of total population in Japan over 40 years received hepatitis tests already. But it is just a test by the administrative side, considering after opportunity for hepatitis virus or visiting hospital or blood donation or something, test receiving rate in whole Japan are estimated by the sampling survey as 60% of all Japanese already have received hepatitis C test, and 70% of them are hepatitis B. And this slide shows a trend of the number of the chronic infections patients in 2000 and 2015. Number of undiagnosed decreased remarkably. It seems national screening for hepatitis virus for free works very good to find infected but asymptomatic people. And you see number of the patients increased, but it needs more challenging to link to appropriate treatment. So in the process of taking these hepatitis measures, the cause of the liver cancer is hepatocellular carcinoma. Our mortality has changed in these 30 years in Japan. You can see in 1995, 76% of the hepatocellular carcinoma mortality was caused by persistent infection of hepatitis C, but it decreased year by year. And in 2017, it appears about 0.5% of 1995 is 39%. So I'd like to show the I would like to show the mathematical simulation to predict the number of chronic infections, which is estimated based on the government open data or national database or epidemiological data and so on. Decrease in the number of the chronic infection is expected until 2030 with the faster decrease in HCV. So this is the last slide. As for WHO elimination on target in Japan, prevention targets items are almost on track in the green colored, but further improvement needs in diagnostic and linking to care and treatments. So thank you very much for your listening. Time saved.